Every game begins the same way.
The notification just popped up and I had to stop everything I was doing this Monday, January 5th, 2026, because the Baltimore Orioles just made a move that if you blink, you miss the tactical significance of the whole thing. Before I break down exactly how this impacts our bench, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because mainstream media takes forever to understand what happens at Camden Yards, and here we speak the truth immediately. Robert Murray from Fansided confirmed what was already circulating behind the scenes. We snagged outfielder Johncol Noel, the famous Big Christmas, straight off the Cleveland Guardians waiver wire. It cost nothing in terms of player trades. No giving up prospects. We just went there and capitalized on Cleveland's slip-up. It is funny to think that a guy with the nickname Big Christmas arrives for us right at the beginning of January, but the gift here is pure raw power. The Cleveland Guardians designated him for assignment back in December, squeezed by the 40-man roster limit and frustrated with his inconsistency during the 2025 regular season. But we know that regular season numbers only tell half the story when it comes to a player's profile. I refuse to look at this signing merely as roster filler for spring training. There is emotional memory and clutch potential here. Do you guys remember October of 2024, American League Championship Series, Game 3 against the New York Yankees? Cleveland was dead in the water, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Johncol Noel steps into the box against Luke Weaver, a closer who was untouchable. The stadium was a bundle of nerves. He connected on a fastball and sent a 2-run home run that tied the game and saved the Guardians' season in that moment, driving Progressive Field absolutely insane. That swing wasn't luck. It was pure power mechanics. It is exactly this type of violence at the plate that the Orioles front office is betting they can recover. He is only 24 years old. 24. We are not talking about a veteran at the end of his career looking for one last paycheck. We are talking about a kid who had a bad year on a team with too many options and who now falls into the lap of one of the best hitter development teams in the league. The narrative here is that he was waived because he lacks discipline at the home plate, and that is a fact I won't hide from you. He strikes out a lot, but his ceiling, the ability to change the scoreboard with a single contact, is something you don't teach. Either the guy has it or he doesn't, and Noel has it. By bringing him in via waivers, the Baltimore Orioles show they are monitoring market inefficiencies. While other teams are sleeping or spending fortunes on average free agents, we are picking up a right-handed hitter with postseason experience for free. It is the kind of low-risk bet that can turn into a huge asset in July or August when we need someone to step in against a tough lefty pitcher and put the ball in the bleachers. His arrival shakes things up. Now the conversation gets serious about how he fits into our daily puzzle. The front office has focused on this approach of bringing in guys with elite tools, in his case power, to see if they can refine the rest in the Sarasota lab during the preseason. Noel doesn't arrive to be the absolute starter and owner of the position, far from it, but he puts absurd pressure on the competition for the final bench spots. He plays first base in the outfield, which gives our manager that necessary flexibility for starters' rest days. The key point here is his right-handed profile. Our stadium, with its current dimensions, sometimes punishes righties who don't have elite power, but Noel has the strength to overcome wall tie more without needing to pull the ball too much. If he can adjust his launch angle, he becomes a lethal weapon coming off the bench. What intrigues me is the message this sends to the rest of the supporting cast. Nobody is safe. If you had a lukewarm 2025, There is a 2024 playoff hero breathing down your neck, wanting your spot. It is the culture of competition we need to keep the level high. His release by the Guardians was a math issue for them, not necessarily technical, and we were opportunistic. I prefer 1,000 times to bet on a 24-year-old who has already proven he doesn't shake in an elimination game against the Yankees than to bring in a tired veteran to round out the group. Noel could very well start in AAA to adjust his timing, but he is a luxury insurance policy in case one of our power hitters gets injured or goes into a prolonged slump. This move has the signature of our current management: smart, cheap, and with high return potential. But not everything is sunshine and roses, and I need to be realistic with you all. If he continues with the high strikeout rate he had in 2025, he won't last until the middle of the season. The MLB doesn't forgive those who don't make contact. The bet is that our coaches can make him be more selective. If he can walk a little more and choose pitches better, his power will do the rest. It is a big if, but one worth chasing for the price of literally 0 traded assets. I want to hear from you guys now, straight up. Is Johncol Noel a find who will explode in Baltimore and shut up those who waived him? Or do you think he's just another body for spring training who won't survive the final cuts? Does his raw power make up for the lack of plate discipline on our current team? Write in the comments what you think about this strategy of picking up luxury cast-offs from rivals. I will read the most sensible opinions and debate with you down below. Let's keep an eye out because the off-season isn't over yet, and more surgical moves like this can happen at any moment.